Veterans, you raised your right hand, you swore oath, you accepted risks most civilians would never understand. You deployed, you trained, you sacrificed, you protected the great nation of America. So let me explain this to you. Why is your family living in fear? Why is your spouse nervous every time immigration policy trends online? Why does your parents avoid travel because they're unsure if they will be allowed back into the country? Why are you a trained, disciplined, combat tested, for some of you guys? Some of you guys ain't done nothing, but that's okay. You still serve and you still count. But why are you service members frozen inside of the same country that you defended when it comes to immigration? If you serve, your family should not be living in fear. And today, I'm going to be breaking down a protection tool ties directly to your service that most veterans doesn't even know exists. It's called the Military Patrol in Place program. And if this applies to you, it could change everything for you and your family. But first, you need to understand the battlefield you're actually on. If you're new here, my name is Reuben Geimah. I am a combat veteran and the CEO of VA Cleans Made Easy. I have no life the VA system so that you don't have to. Because remember, the VA is not the problem. Your lack of knowledge and the system is. And that's what we fix here on this channel. Let's get into the video. If you serve this country, your family should be protected from immigration. Your immediate family should be protected. That's my opinion, and that's what I'm sticking with. Whether you're on the left or right, there's so much tension in the air when it comes to immigration in America right now. What you guys fail to realize is it's the same bird. You are left wing, right wing, on the same bird. And guess what? If we don't take care of our veteran community, that bird is gonna shit on every single one of us, as it has been doing for so long. That's why I did a deep dive research, because on Instagram, I got a message from a veteran that was very distraught. He was talking about how his family is gonna be separated, his parents are going to be deported, and if there were any program that I knew about that could help them. And there actually is. This is a active duty soldier serving America right now as we speak and worried about his parents being deported. I feel like that's failure right there. Yeah, however way you want to approach it, however way you want to see it, but at the end of the day, this service member is sacrificing his life. He's putting his life on the line for America. The least of all the crazy things that's happening in America right now that are illegal. I'm not going to say any names, but it might involve some files that have been released. But of all the things that have happened in America that are not being penalized, I believe a service member who is literally sacrificing their life, parents should be able to stay with him. Why? Because that's one, that's going to boost his morale. That's going to make him an effective soldier. That's going to make him perform even better. And it gets to keep military family together. So let's get into it, because there are thousands of veterans who are married to spouses who enter without inspection or overstayed a visa or never adjusted their status. And these veterans are living in a strange psychological state where they just fear the loss of their family members being due to immigration and being deported. Because immigration feels unpredictable, and unpredictability creates fear. But here's the legal reality. If someone is undocumented, every single day in the United States builds unlawful presence. That's a clock, and if that person leaves the country after acquiring over 1 year of unlawful presence, that triggers a 10-year re-entry bar. What that means is they will never be able to enter America for at least 10 years, which is crazy. Imagine that soldier that I'm speaking about, his parents being deported and him not being able to see them for 10 years. That's sad to me. Imagine you're married to a spouse that has parents overseas that, unforeseeably unalive, and then leaves for the funeral, and at the airport the departure activates the 10-year bar. They cannot come back. That individual will never see their spouse for at least 10 years. Now you're a single parent, separated, emotionally crushed, financially strained, and oh, by the way, every single day you still have to put the uniform on and go serve the country that just separated your family. My take on this whole thing is veterans first. Look, veterans first. 100% veteran first. And here's the worst part. A lot of these veterans don't even know there's a strategic alternative available before that can even happen. But not you, because you're watching this video, so you're gonna know about it. So if you know a veteran that's in a scenario similar to this, it is your moral obligation to share this video with them and keep their family together. So, what is military patrol in place? Military patrol in place is a discretionary immigration benefits issued by USCIS. It applies to active duty service members, selective reserve members, honorably discharged veterans as well, and their immediate family members. What does this mean? This means your spouse, your parents, or your child. If approved, and this is up to the USCIS to approve it, they will grant you or the individual you're filing for something called patrol in place. And what that means is temporarily lawful presence inside of the United States without requiring departure. That phrase alone is powerful, without requiring departure, because departure is what triggers punishment. Patrol in place changes the equation immediately, if approved by the USCIS. So let's get tactical. Number one, lawful presence. Approval results in patrol status, I-94 insurance, temporarily lawful presence. What that means is unlawful presence stops adding up. The presence is recognized as legally present and they are protected from removal during the 1 year period that this is valid. That is going to stabilize the home environment and give them time to come up with a plan. Number two, employment authorizations. Once their parole is approved, they can apply for the form I-765. And if that form is approved, that's a work permit, legal employment, social security number, tax history, credit building. This is economic empowerment because then that spouse or parents can work, they can get employment, and they can sustain themselves or sustain their family. Number three, adjustment levers. This is where most people misunderstood the power. Normally, if someone enters without inspection, they cannot adjust status inside the United States. They must leave. Leaving triggers the bar. But patrol in place can satisfy a lawful entry requirement for adjustments. What this means is if married to a U.S. citizen, they may file for an adjustment to the status inside the United States. No departure, no automatic 10 years ban, no forced separation. This is crazy that this program exists and a lot of you veterans don't even know about it. And you guys are living that scenario as we speak. So in plain English, if your spouse or your kids or your parents fall under this category, they can actually get their status adjusted. Not only can they be able to work, but they can even eventually go on to get their green card. Again, it's all case by case status and it's discretionary by the USCIS. But they're going to be looking at your service history, you know, how well of a soldier you were, deployments, all these different factors play into if they approve you or not. But at least now you guys know you have an option. So to put this into a scenario that you all can understand, let's do this. Veteran A did 30 years, honorably discharged. He married his wife. His wife was from Panama. You know, we're going to use Panama because that's where I'm at. Hey, don't judge me. But she's a Latina, and he decides they'll go to the States, and she comes with him on a temporary visa. But she overstays the visa. They have one child together, and Veteran A always says, we're gonna fix it eventually. You know how veterans are. They always push things, keep pushing and pushing. That's how a lot of you guys are, especially when it comes to your claims. Oh, I'll file next year. Oh, I'll file next year. It's been 10 years and you haven't filed. So 5 years passed, Veteran A's spouse has been in the country illegally. Then Veteran A decides he wants to get a federal contracting job. And with him applying for this federal job, he needs to have a background check, and a background review surfaces household instability concerns. He realized that unresolved immigration risk is affecting his career progression. He consults an attorney. They apply for the military patrol in place, and his Latina wife from Panama received the patrol for 1 year, and she is legal. 2 years later, she gets her green card, and veteran A gets a nice federal job, and his Latina wife is legal. I know you guys are judging me. Don't judge me. This is good information and it's entertaining, so let's keep going. Veteran A now has a stable household, dual income, career mobility, no fear of emergency travels consequences. The difference here is Veteran A knew about this program, so it went in his favor instead of going the other way where it would lead to his wife being deported. Hold up, real quick, vets. YouTube tells me that 93.8% of you guys are watching the video but not subscribing. That's like my ex-girlfriend wanting all my VA benefits but not committing to me. Come on, man. You know, I put a lot of work, a lot of sweat into these videos. So if it's bringing value to you, just hit the subscribe button. It literally takes nothing from you, but it tells YouTube that what we're doing here at VA Cleans Made Easy is actually helping the community, so they promote and push to more veterans. And ultimately, that's our goals. So go ahead and take the time out right now. Just subscribe to the channel. So let's discuss some myths. Myth number 1, this is amnesty. No, it is a discretionary parole ties to your military service. Myth number 2, applying for this program is going to put your family member on the deportation list. Applications are reviews. They do not automatically trigger removal proceedings. But I'll be honest with you, I'm not a lawyer. I'm just the guy who on the internet who be researching a lot of different programs, and due to me getting asked this question, I did a research and I came up with this information, and now I'm sharing it with you guys. In my honest opinion, do I think this is going to bring a red flag to your individual? In the current state with ICE and everything, probably. I better be honest with you guys. It's probably going to trigger some form of red flags. But if it's approved, they get to stay. So always seek legal advice. I am not an immigration lawyer. Please reach out to an immigration lawyer if you're in this scenario so they can advise you properly. I'm just a guy on the internet that wants to share some knowledge with you. Myth number 3, veterans don't qualify. That's cap. Honorably discharged veterans absolutely qualify as sponsor. Myth number 4, if denied, they get deported immediately. Denial does not equate to automatic removal. Take that with a grain of salt. I don't know what ICE got planned. Hey, you guys, I'm in Panama. Y'all gotta deal with that. I'm in Panama. Now that we've covered some of those myths, let's talk about how you can actually step by step apply for this. What is the process? Step 1, you're gonna file the I-134 request parole in place. Step 2, you're gonna include military documentations. That includes your DD-214 if you are a veteran, or if you're active, you need to include your active duty orders. If you're a reserve, I don't know what you guys got. I'm pretty sure y'all got some orders. Throw that joint in there as well too. Step 3, what you want to do is include relationship documentation. You have to prove direct family membership to that individual. So if you're married, you're going to need a marriage certificate. If it's your child, you're going to need your birth certificate of the child. If it's your parents, you're going to need proof of legitimate relationship documentation, some way, some form. Consult an immigration lawyer for more details on that. Step 4, include identity and immigration history. Full transparency. Do not hide anything. Tell the truth so they can help you and they can approve you. Step 5, you're going to submit to the USCIS. Step 6, you're going to have to go do biometrics, which is going to be scheduled by the USCIS. Step 7, you wait for the decision. If approved and parole is granted, the individual get the work authorization and the ability to adjust their status later. So it's a very simple process and could save a lot of military families. But let me give you guys the caveat to this, because there are some. If there are serious criminal history, prior removal orders, or fraud or misrepresentations, you will need professional legal guidance. You know, this is not no YouTube DIY immigration thing. If your case is complex, seek guidance from an immigration lawyer. Matter of fact, in general, just seek guidance. I'm just giving you the information and letting you guys know it exists. Seek guidance, please. Especially if it comes to keeping your family intact. So, with that being said, guys, my name is Reuben Geimah. I really truly hope this video brought value to you. If it did, share this video with a veteran that you know is going to bring value, especially if you know this veteran is in this scenario. You don't got to say nothing, just send a video to them and let them watch it and they'll come to their own conclusion, all right? If you need help with your VA claims, click the link in my description. Join the school community group. There's a plethora of information and we've been assisting each other through the whole process. And as always, this video is equally as valuable as this one. So if you like this one, you're gonna like these two. Take a look at them. I truly hope this video brought you value, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.